Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The importance of animals in our family life is something that I, maybe lately discovered. I thought about conservative living, mostly just father, mother, children, extended family. But over the times, this grew already like the extended family. I realized that every tribe is an extended family, and they live together not only with the father and mother, but also grandparents, great-grandparents, uncles, aunties, you name it. The extended family, nephews, nieces. So I've broadened my understanding of the tribe. Just living by yourself, self-sustaining and self-sufficient, just by yourself, it's not very good. It's basically the same as living in a city as a dink, double income, no kids. When you want to live naturally, you of course have to be part of your tribe, and it is your family. I understood later that a tribe is more than just your family, it's also the extended family. Like say brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, etc. And now I understood also that animals have been always a part of a tribe. Animals are just family.
Help Jonathan Jacob
and like this video and subscribe this channel. Blessings from Dubai.
Every tribe that I've heard of, they have a relation with animals. And in some cases they even travel with the animals. For example, they travel with goats or camels or cows. Then in that case they're domesticated, so they are part of the tribe. They are really family members. And I'm not a guy that has pets, I'm not really an animal guy. But animals are very important. I start to discover that tribes, natural tribes, have always had a relation with a sort of animal. This can be fish, this can be birds, this can be monkeys, this can be horses, this can be goats, this can be camels. But there is always a connection with every natural tribe with animals. And not only to fulfill their need for nutrition, it is of course one of the most important, but also because they will do some work, but also they are very nice to have them around. Especially for children, animals are amazing. They will learn to take care first of animals and later for babies. So for them it's like a learning process. They will take care of the animal. Their caretaking behavior is being schooled. And this is something that I really didn't realize. I just realized it later, that it is really like that. That naturally we are always surrounded by animals. If you are here in the city, the only animals you might have is maybe a dog or a cat. But those are not really animals that offer you more than, you take care of them. They don't provide you with food, they cannot do small labor for you. For example, like a horse, you ride a horse, it's for transportation. Or some donkeys, they can carry things for you. Pets cannot really do that, they're too small. But still, in that way we can see that the pets are still reminding us of the times that we were very close related with animals. You cannot really get it out of our system. With some people maybe more than others. For example, in my DNA, it's not really that strong. I'm not really somebody that has a longing for pets specifically, because I already understood that it's not natural. Pets are mostly, they're just there as friends, but they lost that natural role that I just named. Like they provide for nutrition, but they also can do some tasks. A pet is mostly like so domesticated that you can clearly see that it's not really real anymore. So maybe that's why I lost my interest. But when I realized that a cow, when I really start to understand about nature and tribes, and the first time I was seeing a cow, I was like, yeah, this is our original life, especially in the Netherlands. we are very connected with the cows. When I saw that gigantic animal, I was like impressed. Like, wow, this is cool. It's not like a small little chihuahua. It's like a amazing, big, heavy, strong animal, and that will give you something that I love the most, maybe of all foods, and that is cheese. So in that regard I started to understand, but that is because that animal is not as domesticated as, for example, a chihuahua or a hamster or a cat. They're nice animals, and when I see them I can enjoy playing with them, but I didn't really see the connection with nature. And as soon as I saw that, I understood, wow, yes, animals are very important in tribe life. And they give you also that company, they give you meaning, they give you something to do. Because just sitting somewhere the whole day will be boring. And when you are a shepherd of 200 sheep or goats, you have a purpose. And they follow you, so you have a sense of power, you feel strong because you lead them. It's what humans want, that's what they prefer. They prefer to do something meaningful, they prefer to have a role in life, they prefer to lead at a certain point in their lives. And this is all what you can find if you look deeper into keeping animals. And that's why I now changed my mind with animals, especially when I visited my friends that have a self-sustaining farm, and I saw how great the animals are, how fast it also goes. They grow very fast, they give milk very fast, and then you can slaughter them very fast. So you have delicious food, the best food that you need in life. And it was all making sense to me. It was all way more cooler than the previous ideas that I had about animals that were mainly pets. I thought always pets are boring. And then I understood also, yeah, a cat and a dog on a farm are way more cooler. You can play way more easy with the dog. You just throw a stick and it will run. The cats are catching mouse. They are really like predators. It's not just all that domesticated nonsense that we have when we live in the city. So this role is very important, and they bring a lot of joy. Animals bring joy. I saw this very cute picture of a girl and her camel. I guess she's from a Mongolian tribe or something, and then I realized, yeah, this is of course what children used to do. They used to laugh and play with the camels, or with the goats, or with the cows, or whatever. They were also playmates. They played with each other. And that is very nice. It was a great insight. I'm very grateful for that I got that insight. I'm always thankful to God when He will show me these things. And the one that posted that picture. I grew up in the city, so I have not naturally developed these things. It was nice to see, and it made me realize how important that actually is. Not only to, as a functional thing, but also as a emotional thing, a spiritual thing. They also provide you with company. For example, if you go out with your sheep the whole day, or if you ride your horse, you and the horse are together. You are connecting. The horse trusts you, you trust the horse. It's very interesting. And like I say, this is coming from a guy that has never had really a strong affiliation with animals, besides loving to eat them, but not in that way. So it opened my eyes, and I'm very thankful for that. It's just something that I wanted to share, because it's very important for everybody that wants to live traditionally in a tribe. It's something that you have to understand, that this is very, very important in your tribe. It's a building block in your tribe. So that was it for today from Dubai. I say thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Gulf, salt on their skin. Camels walk the empty sand. Heat and silence ruled the land. Now the tide is made of glass. Steel and circuits breathing fast. Dubai, turn the desert into gold. Dubai, flesh and blood replaced by